violence cause such silence? Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh. Another mother's breaking, heart is taken over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie,
But the ghost won't break in my heart. I don't wanna be you now. Paying for the things I never do. Don't let go to my Can I get to your soul? Can you get to my thoughts? And we promise we won't let go. All the things that I need, all the things that you need, you can make it feel so real. You can't deny, you blow my mind. When I touch your body,
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the jig, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Y'all ready for this?
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Yes, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Give it up, go. Welcome to the big show.
Let me say, oh,
wake.
About to say, well,
Y'all ready for this?
Action, we want action, ATT, ION, action, boys, action,
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump it up, up.
At the 25, breaks a couple of tackles. Headlock, I don't go. Headlock, I don't go. He could go all the way.
Hey, hey you, get out of our way because today is the day we will put you away.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. Let's get ready to rumble. Get ready to rumble.
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it up.
Aggressive, be aggressive.
simply en fuego.
It's just me, myself, and I. So
It is just me, myself, and I talking to myself. Sometimes it feels like over here, but you guys are always there. How you doing? Tis lunch. Cometere. Oh, good boy, Groot. Groot's got another appointment today. Groot's got another appointment today. He gets to go in to see if he has glaucoma. Yeah, it's just nonstop for Groot over here. But yes, no lies. Groot gets to go in today because he looks like it happened really quickly. Since Sunday, well, that's what I don't know if anyway, but his eyes were all gooky and he couldn't really open them Sunday. Thought he wasn't fit anyway. Had his lunch, but yeah, anyway, so we got to go in here a little bit, do a little test for the glaucoma. Because there's definitely something going on with his poor eyes now. It's like poor guy's just falling apart like a damn old car. Still got some miles left on her, you know. Got a couple tune-ups left to do, but yeah, I got to take Groot into a vet this afternoon. The guy just, anyway, but happened this just literally over the last few days, which is crazy. And so, gonna go in, take him in. Hopefully that's what we want to make sure it's not like something cancerous, but we want to take him in and I'm really hoping it's glaucoma, which sucks. But yeah, it's just another thing to add to the list. The legendary Groot. Yeah, Detmar for sure. Appreciate it, bub, though. But yeah, he's sleeping. He's passed out. Had his lunch. He's eating. He's pooping. He's peeing. He's drinking. He's eating. You know, it's just. Yesterday, especially too. It's like I feel bad for me. It's like he was like you could tell. He knows where I'm at, but oh man, yeah. I'm like, poor guy. But he knows the love and the kissing. He got his food. He's getting around just fine too. It's just when he's sitting there and looking around, you can tell in his eyes too. With just like this poor guy, poor baby boy. But he has an appointment this afternoon. Then for sure after we leave, we're going to my favorite joint in town because it's like 5 minutes away. Going to get my favorite burger from Buffalo Grill. He hasn't had one from there yet. Actually, none of my animals, I don't think I've had a Buffalo Grill cheeseburger. Absolutely amazing. All right, so I got Omex, if I can talk. This one's up, small cap play, top gainer on the day. CEP top second gain, number 2 gain on the day. The reason I have BCTX up over here, I always like going over trades, and it sucks because I missed the original shelf trend line crack, whatever you want to call it. That was just gorgeous. Then another one. And I was like, okay, there's going to be another one. You know, like I always say, find the trends within the trade. Any guys that, you know, you need to do one-on-ones with me, what do I always say? Find the trends within the trade, right? Well, whammy, yet another trend line crack, right? And then $8 shelf crack, right? I mean, I was in this trade for less than, it was right around a minute. You're okay. Which one? I'm right here. What do you want? He's your biggest boy. Anywho, sorry team. Find the trend within the trade though. Find the trend within the trade. And yet another bear flag crack. Down for a little bit more. Now she's just been shorted out. There's really just not a lot left on her. Now maybe there could be one more down here, but that's why I left her on, just because it was short, 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 right? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful today. That's by far been the best setup, like, for BCTX and what to be trading there. Anywho, you got that, team? That's why I was leaving BCTX up. Absolutely. I don't think I took a screenshot of it yet, though. Let me do this. Google's earnings later today. I'll go over levels. I already gave those in my morning alerts, but I will go over levels again for you guys before I get done going live with my lunch commentary. My lunch commentary. When's that? Is the NFL draft start tonight? Love Chip, anyone listening sports shit? I know I see like alerts on it all week long in my Broncos, but I really it starts on Thursday, or is it Friday? What day? I can't remember. Could not remember that. Is it today? Oh, come on here, Google. Can't you just give me a fucking... Yep, Thursday. Okay. Oh, Lambeau Field. I know they've been doing that at different spots. Lambeau Field, 7 o'clock tonight. You're on the clock. You're on the clock. Yeah, thanks. Yep, and right as you were saying that, yep, cool. 7 o'clock my... It's 8 Eastern, 7 o'clock my time. And that's what I thought. Then they do rounds 2 and 3 tomorrow. I thought that one. All right. Broncos, because I kept getting those alerts from ESPN because I get that on the updates about the Broncos. So I just want to make sure. Like, you know, because they're looking to move up. I'm sure they're trying to get Genty. I would imagine they're trying to get Genty. Trying to make a deal to get Genty and get a running back. Because he looks like he's ready for the league. And then you get a rookie, especially if he turns, then he's on a rookie salary, right? That's why they you know, so if he, especially we'll see Bo Nix isn't, I wouldn't say Bo Nix is paid out yet. It looks like it. First year, play out, right? Well, this year we'll be like, yeah, it was wow, hell of a deal. You know, and so I know if they get because now he's on a rookie contract. So you got a hell of a quarterback that you don't have to worry about paying for X amount of years. He's on he's on the rookie contract. So y'all chill. And so it'd be a good thing about getting Genty would be the same thing. Forgot to turn the light back on. UPXI, again, I'm watching that one. Thank you for bringing that up too. Love Chip, TMC. So we'll put those over here now, at least one of them. The movie channel. Isn't that something still, the movie channel where they play, it's like black and white movies all day long? Am I not mistaken, right? The movie channel? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, no, that's a different one. So I think this one actually plays more updated movies. Yeah, I'm thinking. The movie channel TV schedule. We can go to it on Showtime. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, but that was right. I thought there was the movie channel. The movie channel. And this actually is Metals. TMC, the Metals Company. All right, that makes sense. TMC, the Metals Company. A new high of day on Google. Real quick spike on Omex, new high of day. We got TMC with that possible double U shape as well. Well, this one's kind of more of a double U, right? Boop, boop, right? But then there's that nice U shape forming for a cup and handle. You can almost call that a cup and handle forming, but it's not that pretty. See over 365, 375 area that, and hey, you'll be at 52 Ikai at that point. Let's go back a little bit further and see what we get. Oh, is this all-time high area, 375? No, not at all, not even close. All right, so over 375, watch for a spike to 4. Over 4, watch for a spike to 430. 4 then 430 for TMC. 4 then 430 for TMC. Omex, I'm going to put this in a 1 minute too. It really just, they both started going at the same, what the 55 after and 50, why did they start going at the same time? Are they related? That is so weird. No. Wow. Is that crazy to team to see these both spike at the same minute? 9:55 and 9:56. Very odd. C-Pep, are you short there, Detmar? Had my boys long. I texted them earlier. I told them it was up at highs, and I said C-Pep going today. Not C-Pep. I should say SEP going today. I was like, watch for a pullback. Somewhere around the $30 area. And sure shit enough, it came. I should have alerted that to you guys in chat. Because sure enough, it came down. I'd already made money on it. You know, I had made money on the way up and got out. I've somewhere in the 27, 20. I forgot. When it made that burst up, I got out of my last remaining shares. Because remember, I was in at 2020 or 2023 or something like that. On the breakout. Never even saw my entry price again. Anywho. So I didn't think the halt strategy would work out. I thought it'd go a little bit lower, kind of like into this area. Right through here in this consolidation 875, real 30. And perfectly it did. And how about a little taste for the peanut butter? There you go. Good boy, son. Good boy. 5:30 event. There you go. There you go, Detmar. Any possibility that there is a short squeeze this afternoon on Pep? Oh, Sep. Sep's got to hold this area right here, Cousin Greg. That little consolidation. If it can hold 2350, you know me and my little 2350 mark, like the 2750 mark. If it can hold 2350, if it can hold somewhere through this area. If it does not, no. It will probably tank off. Go boy, go. Omex over 105. Let's see where we can go. We know we got 4 and 430 for TMC. Next resistance here on the way up for Omex is going to be 110. Yep, 110, 105, 110. Over that to 150. So that 110 to 115 is going to be tough. Once she gets over that, it's to 130 to 135, which that typically is about. That's what typically would happen. So the next resistance area is about 105 to 115. Then if it gets through 115, which we'll see if it can through here, the next resistance is around 130 to 135. UPXI new high of day as well. UPXI new high of day. Why TMC is kind of chill, like the movie channel it is, or watching some movies and eating some popcorn. I knew I should not have adjusted you a second ago. But no, you're good. Right there. Come here. Right here. Lay down. Lay. There you go. There you go. You got it. Good boy. Come here. You go, son. He's my boy. Bam. Bam. Nice alert there, too, on a UPXI new high of day. So that's squeezing. Let's check the resistance we got next up. Right through here for UPXI. We're at, what, 3? So 14 will be next. That 13.25, 13.20 area is tough. Over that, we're going to go to about 14.40. 14.40 over 13.20. 14.40 over 13.20 here for UPXI. Relax, son. Relax, goo-goo. There you go. Get that out. Good boy. Yeah, that more happy though. He says I'm very happy. You got that though, cousin Greg. It's got a hole and it's coming. Looks like it's going to come down more, but if it can't, I mean, it's already 2 tiers below, right? So you can see it's trying to bounce again. So we're going to call that 1 tier, 2 tier. This is going to be 3 tiers below. I don't know that there's going to be that many people wanting to trade it there, and if so, then maybe. But if that doesn't hold, then there's just no way. It might pop back up, but I doubt it'd get anything higher than the VWAP. Maybe a hair over the VWAP. My nose itching all of a sudden there. SPY new high of day. SPY new high of day. Where's that running up to? 45 for sure. What do we got next, though? Yeah, yesterday's high of day. Was yesterday's high of day my ultimate high of day? Does anyone remember that in pre-market? Does anyone remember that? Yep, 545. Where did we start today? I think that was my ultimate high of day. 115 working out like we talked about on Omex. Omex, that 115 working out nicely. Golly, my freaking nose. And it's not allergies or anything. It's like every time I shave, that happens. And I didn't shave my nose hair, so don't think about that. What it is. Maybe I'm just like, when I'm shaving, I'm smelling too hard with my nose. I'm going too many shaved hairs are going back up the nostrils on there when I'm getting shaved, when I'm shaving. It is just like. All right, UPXI, if you're looking for a bounce play, 1350 risky biscuits, safer area down around 12 to 1180. Safest area 1150. So there are your bounce plays, 1250 risky biscuits, 12 to 1180, safest at 1150 in that wappa booda bapa. Because you do have this inconsistent, right? So you see volume, no volume down. Volume, no volume down. So watch for possibly one more bounce. And it could, like you've seen, we haven't gotten old resistance, new support. Really, technically sound set up white. I guess a little here, old resistance, and then the bounce there, right at 11, 1110. Oh gosh, team. So I did get there. Of course, got the haircut yesterday. And you got to get the goods. Got to get the goods. What? Yeah, I said it. You know, got to get that porterhouse. That chick salad, pimento cheese. Theirs is so good. Got that. Their ground chuck. Any meat from a meat market. Oh God, it's so fresh and good. So fresh and so clean. Look at it last night cooking in that garlic butter oil. Oh man, not oil, but garlic butter. Oh man. Oh, and a skillet. And that way you can sear it. And get, oh man. I kind of, baked potato looks a little lame. Well, but that white truffle mac and cheese and that beautiful T-bone, I mean not T-bone, but the porterhouse. That's a $40 steak right there, baby. And that was what, 1.6 pounds, I think is how much that thing weighed. What was the weight on that sucker? What's that say? 1.64 pounds for that chunk of meat. Oh my, like, I'm not kidding you. The house, like, it's one of those nights where you wake up, and even to this morning, that house, and you should have smelled my clothes last night and my hair. Like, I had to take a shower. I was like, it cakes on you. Lily, no man. It'll cake on to you. It was great though. Amazing. And at the AK&R, I wish I could do that. I just won't. I don't think I'll have enough to be able to. But boy, oh. I may have to do half and half. Because that grill at the AK&R, we've looked at it. I've looked at it. I've shown it off. It's just a normal grill. The one we had at this the first AK&R in January was huge. This one's like a normal flip up. So I may have to cook some on the grill and then some I may have to pan sear. I may even look up a way to cook them in the oven. I don't know. I'll figure it out, though, because I want to get everybody a damn porterhouse there. You got it, Cousin Greg. You got it, Cousin Greg. Got 2 spots open. Actually, was talking about that earlier with Kay Clausen as I was destroying BCTX here. Poor Kay Clausen forgot we had a one-on-one this morning in chat. I texted him, like, where are you at? It's like it was like 7-8 minutes after the opening bell. Because I'd already got the trend line crack on that. And the CP. Like, I was up 4K. I'm like, bro, you missed 2 killer trades. He calls me. And I'm like, oh, we're talking on the phone as he's going to the farm. Because he works on the farm. I'm like, because he has a farm and he's a farmer anyway. So I saw this shelf and this bear flag building up a lower high, right? This lower highs along the way. You know, the downtrend. I'm like, man, if this cracks 8, it's going to be so great. And so I was just waiting for this to crack 8 and got boom. Bam. And he missed another one. I'm like, dude, I'm 3 for 3 now. Up 5+ K. He was just like, man. I was like, oh, I felt so bad for him that he missed it. But that was money. That was money in the bank right there. Good shorts today. We're finally getting some good shortnadoes. That 110, like I said, there's that 110, 15, 105 area resistance showing up pretty nicely, like we talked about. The trend line right through there has cracked. You could put maybe one possible bottom trend on, right? Put it about like right there-ish for OMEX. By the way, back to the AKNR like I was talking about, because we were talking about the AKNR and he's asked if it was sold out. It will be in DFW. You'll be flying into Dallas, Fort Worth. Let me skip one more time. Boom. Has more connecting flights than any airport in the United States. Your flight's going to be cheap unless you're like Tay and you live in Canada. Obviously, you live in the United States. And hell, even Trevor said it was only like $900 for his ass. He's in Ireland. Regardless, if you're in the United States, it's probably non-stop flight. It's got more connecting flights than any airport in the United States. And the house is right there. Big, and the only thing you pay for is your flight, your travel. Pay for your travel. You know, to the Uber, the Lyft, the there and back, obviously, right? And your travel, the airport, the flight. It's $17.47 a person. $17.47 a person. I've already booked this place. It's August the 3rd through August the 7th. You get in on the 3rd. We start learning on the 4th. We do. It's like going to school. You know, we're going to, of course, at the pre-market going over stuff Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, looking for trades into the open bell. Then it's getting into school, working multiple choice stuff. What looks good, what doesn't look good. And then taking a break for lunch, getting some grub. You know, get something delivered. My mom's making meatloaf. Last time that freaking mom made 2 meatloafs. They were gone in about 20 minutes. They were already made. I just put them in the oven to heat them up, and boom, they were making meatloaf sandwich. I mean, I started it off, and next thing you know, bye. We'll have awesome grub at lunch, just simple stuff. Of course, for breakfast, have the kind of continental breakfast, have eggs for you guys, even though they're super expensive, I know. We'll have toast, bagels, donuts, you know, the muffins, stuff like that, banana, oranges, apples, and then lunch, simple stuff too. At night, Monday night, we're going to pecan, and then let's go back after lunch, afternoon, we'll have afternoon commentary. So I say commentary, but not commentary. I'm putting you in, last time, it was only a day, that's why we're doing it 2.5 days. This is going to be the half day. It's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Last time it was a Thursday, Friday. So 1 full day, 1 half day. So Monday, it'll be Eastern time, 8:45, somewhere around 45 minutes before the opening bell. You guys will gather, get into the living room. Hopefully you're already looking at charts. You're up making your coffee or whatever, your orange juice, you know, whatever you want in the morning. You want some cereal. You want your whatever, right? You want your waffles. And AK says, all right, I'm getting ready. I'm going to start looking for stuff. I'm going to start seeing what looks good, what doesn't, and I'm going to give you morning alerts in person with very in-depth perspective. Looking to then get into a trade. Then after that, we're going to look to, you know, I will have a schedule and regimen like I did last time, till lunch. Then after lunch, take about a 2-hour break. Go about an hour and a half or so in the afternoon, Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday is a half day. Call it a shortened day. Only go for about 2 or 3 hours, and then we're going to have some fun on the boat. It's right next to a lake. Get a jet ski, get a boat. Go have some southern fun. You're going to love it. Here's the house, 6,000 square feet. Got a pool, hot tub. It's got a basketball court. Got a game room. It's got everything you can think of to keep you entertained while you're there. Of course, your beverages for at night, adult beverages. Only 2 rooms are available. All the other rooms are booked. Every room's king room. Well, except for this one. But I booked it, baby. Got guys from the last one that wanted to come back. I told everyone that was going to be a cheaper price, but that's what you get. But we still have room 10 and room 11. Room 10 and 11. This has got 2 king. It's actually a theater room. So it's got a huge TV in there. It's a bigger room. And this is a smaller room, but it's a king bed. So if you want to come, $17.47 per person. Sunday get in. Then we learn on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You get out on Thursday. Monday for dinner, or Sunday for dinner, I should say, pizza, wings, simple stuff like that. Raviolis and mozzarella sticks, your cheese sticks. Monday, we're going to get some pecan lodge. Got to get some brisket. Actually, let me look at this. Okay, because some barbecue places are closed on Monday. They are shorting on... Oh, they are! We can't! See, I called it! I called it! So maybe we'll go there on Sunday night and do pizzas on Monday night. I'll have to figure it out. No, we'll probably... Man. Oh, lunch. We'll do lunch. Maybe we'll do Monday. We'll go live longer. And instead of doing something in the afternoon, we'll just call it and go there at about 1:30. We'll do that. We'll do that for like lunch that day. That'll be the lunch. I'll have to figure it out now. I knew it. I called it Mondays for barbecue places. We're going to go there, though. We're getting some pecan lodge. This is absolutely money. Because Tuesday, for Taco Tuesday, I'm cooking some enchiladas, some, fajitas, some tacos. Because what we'll do... And then because Wednesday, what I want to do is the lake day, and then I'm going to come back and grill. That's when I was going to do the steaks. Maybe was going to not do steaks if I can't get them there fresh. I was going to do... Because I know I can do burgers, brat, all that kind of stuff. Grill out for you guys. I'll figure it out. This is a done deal. We're getting barbecue, baby. Then the next time around, we won't do barbecue. Well, we always got to do barbecue. I'll figure it out. Because then I'm going to do another one in January or February of next year. And you guys, which I'm not going to get that anymore. You guys, and I already have Aussie Chick in chat. She's already put 500 down for this, but I'll figure out when we're going to do it. Either at the Texas Motor Speedway. And oh yeah, baby. That's right. You can see this is what we would be doing. Getting out on the track, having some fun. Your videos might want to load a little faster right here. Come on now. Any day now. But this would be awesome to get out and have some fun. You can see the cars that you can pick between. Or we'll be going over to... Why is their video taking forever to load up? Gee golly. I can go to the point, but it's not actually playing. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. 60, 70. Let's see how fast this guy gets up to. Taking the turns here. Does it have audio? No, it doesn't have audio. Let's see what's the quickest he gets this up to on the straightaway here. I wish it would show. Oh, there it shows. Oh, so here's the straightaway. Here's the straightaway. He says, hit it. He says, hit it. Oh, up to 100. He can't get over 100. Oh, you suck at driving. You should have got up a little higher there. He just didn't take the turn good enough in there. 80, 100, 110. Oh, we're going to have some fun. Anywho, or we go over here. Same thing. Badass card. We're going to do that in January or February. If you get in on Sunday early enough to this AKNR in August, and we'll probably do the same thing next time around. I got to have my Fogo. This is where a lot of traders, I say a lot, but a few traders are meeting on Sunday at around 2:30. Check in at the house over here. It's the house is somewhere right over here. No, my bad. The house is actually somewhere right over here. And so, of course, we can't get in till 4 that day. And so, I'm having people meet at Texas Day Brazil. If you go to Texas Day Brazil, there's a reason why this is a 4.6 and that's a 4.5, baby. You better go to Fogo. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Meatloaf sandwich. Oh, yeah, Bartman. Well, that's what everyone had. Bartman, you'll have one. You'll have my mom's meatloaf. It's absolutely money. It's absolutely money. Hey, oh, yeah, Aussie Chick says she's ready. Aussie Chick's ready for it. Yeah, she'll be taking them on crazy laps. And the professional or whoever, the guy, whatever you call him that's in there, is going to be like, yeah! It'll be fun. This one will be, all of them will be fun. This last one was fun that we did in January. Thoughts on Arab short here? Arab, I haven't looked at it. What about AREB? Let's look at it. I don't really see a lot there. I don't really see a lot. If anything, you would have traded this right here, in my opinion, and you should already be in on the short. So you should already be in, right? I mean, I don't like it. That's just me. I don't like anything there. Well, that's a me. I just don't like this. Again, let's just go back to BCTX. This looks so much better. This is just so clean. This is just absolutely clean. Someone wipe this baby's bottom 10 times. Sorry, guys, but this is what you guys need to be looking for if you're looking for a short. And if it doesn't look like this, I just wouldn't trade it. Tell me if you've seen a cleaner chart. I mean, look how clean these shorts are. I mean, trend line crack. Trend line crack. Old trend line becomes resistance. Trend line forming. Trend line crack. Shelf crack. Shelf cracks barely but still comes up and fails at it. I mean, this is what you should be looking for. This is absolutely dime sauce. Arab looks like, I mean, it looks like that looks trash. Not many good shorts there. I wish you would just curl up. You don't ever want to curl up. Come here, yeah, just curl up. Yeah, I'll shut the window. Let me shut the window. Maybe just limit that option. There. We'll just shut the window to limit that option for you. Huh. How about that? Is that better? Is that better? Yeah. Nice and dark. A little bit dark window now. Is that better? Oh, you're such a handsome boy. Is that right? Taste noodles. That should be a mossy chick. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm down for that. I'm so down for. Look at that. Look. Right. Well, look. Oh, Trey. Don't look. Sorry, I didn't listen. I think you said you would. Yeah, Detmar, rewind the stream, my man. Just rewind the stream. Always rewind the stream. The more due diligence you do, the better trader you shall become. Watch for this bear flag crack here, possibly on Omex. Starting to form that bear flag right on the VWAP. Crack of that down to 75 cents, 73.4 cent area. And then under that, probably down to around 68. Now, again, not a lot on Omex, but there's a little bit to be had there. Hey, Tay, those were fun, man. Tay, those were fun. Let me see if I can find this, if there's an actual clip of it. MacGyver... Mini Cooper Chase. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if they have it. Oh, I don't think they'll have it. Cause what's funny? Yeah, here it is. Here it is. So let's see if anyone knows what movie this is from. Does anyone know? This is MacGyver. This is MacGyver. What movie is this from? Because look, then they'll throw this in there. Look how bad that looks, team. Like, you can just tell that they're not even driving.
They're heading for the border.
They're headed for the border. Oh, hey, oh. Why do they never show MacGyver?
Austria, we can't afford the major incident.
They cut stuff out. They don't show MacGyver at all. If they look, is it like maybe a copyright that they actually couldn't show him? Because there's a part through when they're going through here, this tunnel, where he looks over at the girl and says, I hope, like right through there when they're going through the tunnel, he looks over, there's a little girl in the episode, and he says, I hope your cousin is there to open the gates right here, right? So open the gates for him. And look how you can tell it's dummies in the car that wrecks. I mean, you can so tell it's a dummy. Y'all know what movie that's from? No one? No one? You don't know what movie, huh? Tis the... The original Italian Job. Which I didn't know, of course, seeing the one with, look how, bogus. But the one with Mark Wahlberg and such, and then, and there you go. See, there's the same scene that you were just seeing, where the guys go, oh, hey, and then they're about to go through the tunnel here in a minute. Anywho, I didn't know there was an original one. I had no idea. And then my point being, how funny is it, now back to my point of all of this, is that MacGyver, that they just stole, I guess, because they had the same rights. It was owned by the same company. MacGyver, whoever was making MacGyver and producing it, was also the same company that had the rights in whatever the Italian Job. Because that chase that's in MacGyver, like this right here, boom, is this. Literally, it's from the Italian Job. So look, there you go. Look at that. How funny is that? Let's just go back so you can see when they're actually crossing it. All right, so here we go. They're going across wherever. That's all the cars, but yeah, they just took. I was like, that's crazy, crazy. You got it, Detmar. Gives you a little bit of movie knowledge for the day. UPXI. There's the safe bounce. The safer one's down here, right? Oh no, that was Risky Biscuits. That was Risky Biscuits. Risky Biscuits was $12.50. Safe one was $12 to $11.80, and then the safer one was down to $11.50. It was $12.50. Risky Biscuits got the bounce. Groot, you need to lay down, son. You're stressing yourself out, and I'm gonna start being more stern with you. You're not going out the window. Lay down. Say, son, relax. You need to stop. You stress yourself out when you lay out the window. Lay down. Come here. Lay down. All right, lay down, baby. You're not going out the window. It's not happening. Stop. Lay down. Because you just keep moving and flopping around. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Oh boy. I want to eliminate the window for lunch. You just stress yourself out and you keep moving around. You need to take a nap. Your old ass should be sleeping all day, every day, handsome. Chill out. Chill out. Dad needs to start doing more stuff like this and saying, stop moving. You're old. You've been through a lot, my man. Right there. Chill. So go boy. Now relax. Poor kiddo. I'm like, just sit still. He does the best on the couch. Like yesterday afternoon, I just left him out there. Before I had to go get my haircut, right? When I went and got the haircut, came back because I left him out there to run errands because we didn't want to leave him in here. And so he was on the couch when we run errands. We don't want to leave him in here. We put him on the couch, and it's cooler out there. He didn't want to move. He loved it. He was like, oh, man, he passed out, didn't move when we were gone. I'm like, what? When I'm going, like when I'm back here, point being, I was like, I'm leaving him, like Avery, we're leaving him out here. Like I'm not putting him back in the room. I'm like, just lay with him, sit with him. He'll be fine. And sure enough, yeah, he was till dinner. And that's when I was worried about his eye, because it's his right eye, and that's usually what happens. And that's why we're just a little worried that maybe, hopefully, obviously it's not. They just want to make sure it's glaucoma and not some kind of cancer popping up in his eye. Anywho, which it's definitely all leaning toward, because it's like bluish and the red. He was looking at, like, in that eye, he can't really. You can tell that usually, and it starts in one eye, then goes to the other. So yeah, I'm like, and I'm hoping it is. It sucks. It's something else, but I'd rather it be that than obviously a cancer. Anywho, but at that dinner, like, I'm bringing his food, and you can tell in his left eye is good, and his right eye, he's kind of, you can tell he's like, can't find you really. It's like, poor kid. He walks and gets around fine. But that's when I called and then made the appointment. Like, hee-haw, here we go. Oh, whoop. At least we get a cheeseburger. I haven't had Buffalo Grill in a minute. Their queso, oh, it's so good. Some of the best yellow queso you'll ever have. Oh, I love it. Oh, so good. Burgers are they've won, best burger in like one of the little Arkansas Times. That's a local magazine, newspaper, or whatever. They've done that for like 30, 50, wow, for a long ass time. Best burger, best, like my dad won best local radio personality, or whatever they label it as. Anywho, and then it's just it's give you a plaque, and then it's something you can put at the restaurant or whatever. You know what I mean? Good boy, good. So good. Old school too. It's only one. There used to be two when they got big in the 80s and the 90s, and we'd always go to the one that's close to our house, which was the bigger one in West Little Rock, when West Little Rock blew up. Then COVID hit, and when COVID hit, everything, it's just crazy how then restaurants were affected, and they just shut it down because there was just no one ever hardly going to that one anymore. It was so sad. Not that I was ever the one, because I never even went to that one, to the original one that's like in downtown-ish area. It's really cool, the area that it's in. It's called Riverdale area, but it's right off the river. There's like a line of restaurants. Old school building it's in. Old school vibes. It's got that smell, because it's been there forever. But yeah, I've been going to that one. Never really went to the one in West Laurel again because I wasn't around it. The good old days. You get your favorite restaurants. Be having that today for sure. Not pulling the trigger was the smartest thing on ARIB. I mean, this is a decent. Yeah, AREB. There's not a lot there. Just not a pretty chart. Not a lot to set up. And just that erratic movement. You know, I should be able to find something. You know, when I look at it, and then in a 1 minute time frame, and then I have to move it to a 3. And there's a lot of wicks like right now. It's just too wicky, too gross. I see a bit of an uptrend and even a newer one forming, but you got to leave those alone. You got to find plays that look like BC, whatever. The play I was showing you, BCEX, whatever. This play. What is it? BCTX? Yeah, BCTX. I kept wanting to say. That's what I thought it was. BCTX. Those are the ones we want to short. And they're dead by now. You don't want to be shorting right now. The only thing you want to be shorting right now is something that's been up for the day and it's dying off. ARIB's not that. ARIB hasn't really moved that much. How much is it up on the day? 45%. And it's been pretty choppy. And that's what I always say, tell traders what I said earlier. Find the trend within the trade. Well, if you go to AREB, how many shorts were there? Not many. The only ones I really see that were successful were shooting up to the top and then failing right back on down. I don't trade that, and I don't want to trade that at this time of the day. You should have, again, been up on shorts pre-market and the opening bell when we had money shorts. That's what you got to tell yourself. This isn't a game you have to play all day long. You know? I know we used to play video games all damn day for 10, 12, 15. I don't do that anymore. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I get my 3-4 hours in and I'm done. I'm done. I'm maxed out on video gaming. You got to do that in the stock market too. You can't sit here all day. Find your times to trade. You want to be here at lunch with me and it's not a time to trade, just be here at lunch. Let's go over trades. Let's go over levels. Let's shoot the shit. Talk porterhouses and, you know, amazing white truffle mac and cheese. God, that was so good last night. I'm so ready to have, doing some, I haven't had a lot of beef here, red meat recently. So that, tonight, going to Buffalo Grill, be getting that cheeseburger and the queso. Tomorrow night, because I got the ground chuck to make cheeseburgers. I didn't think I was going to then have to then go. I'm like, okay, well, guess I won't be doing cheeseburgers back, so I want to make hamburger steaks on Friday night. Hamburger steak with probably either a baked potato again or can do some mashed. Then on Saturday we're going to do these candied bacon jalapeno skewers. So you get bacon, get the thick cut, and then you zigzag it. But of course you put one piece of the bacon in, and then you put a slice of jalapeno. Then you kind of ribbon the bacon on and keep doing back and forth with bacon on, jalapeno slice, ribbon the bacon where you kind of boop, boop, fold it up, and then jalapeno, then ribbon, oh man. And then you put some, you do them on the grill, and you get some honey at first. You get Mike's hot, you do hot honey, and then you get brown cinnamon sugar and put it on top of that. So you make some candied bacon is what you're kind of making with the jalapeno. Oh, they look so good. I was like, oh, we're doing that with some grilled chicken. I'm gonna barbecue mine. I just love the smell of barbecue chicken when it's on the grill. She just likes it normal plain grilled chicken, which is great. But I'm going to throw some barbecue, make some of my barbecue sauce. Oh, I used to love when my dad would do that. And just the smell of the barbecue chicken. I can even smell it when like my neighbors are cooking it. Just the smell, the combo, oh man. We'll be doing loaded sweet potatoes with that meal. Oh yeah. I don't think we got Sunday figured out yet. But I do know my meals till Sunday. And Sunday is probably one of those things where we'll look up something when we wake up that morning. Go to the grocery store to get it to make. Love chip when you go long. Yeah, leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone, bro. Love chip. That's not one you want to love chip on. No way, no how. You want some of my mom's meatloaf. That's the goods right there. My mom's meatloaf. All right, I'd still watch for one more bounce on the way down, possibly for up XI. I doubt she just cracks and dies off. So whether you want to go one tier below the VWAP in 1150, or you want to go where the VWAP's going to slowly matriculate to and put orders in at 1180 to 12. SPY looks like it's going to go up and away and go for more today here. Next level up, I know we talked about yesterday's high of day is 45. Or not, yesterday was, I thought it was yesterday, 45. Let's see if we go back. Do we see anything in the 15-day that would be up next? Oh, I think I did go higher. Didn't I do that? Would be normal high? I can't remember what I did normal high of day. I would go 446 or 546 just a hair over at next resistance. 546 just a hair over at next resistance on the SPY. Big move today on the SPY. Again, still getting bigger days. I think that'll slowly kind of, wind down here in the next month or two when the tariffs and all that start to wind down a little bit more. But until then, it's definitely we're going to get bigger moves for sure. Well, that could. Funny old Jack's attacks just responded to the pictures I sent last night. That's fun. I'm telling you, if you best way to cook a steak, I'd say the best simple. Now I wouldn't say the best because you're all but the best simple way. You know, if everyone should have butter and some garlic. That's all you need. You don't have to have charcoal or the grill. Start it off. You can just get a pan, especially get a skillet, especially a cast iron skillet, which I did last night. Melt some butter. Cut up a clove or two of garlic, put that in there. Not too much, but enough. Let that melt, and then just have it up nice and pretty high. And then get that steak on there and just let it go. I think it's like 7 minutes or so on one side, about 5 to 7. Pick it up. Make sure before you do flip it fully. Kind of look at the first little half bit of it. And is it nice and crisp looking? If it is, flip it. You're good. Do the same thing on the other side. A little bit less, I think, time, because that time now that's really hot. And it's about 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 1.5 pound steak cooked, and tastes like heaven. You could throw some thyme if you have, that's extra, another thyme. Yes, you're like thyme. THYME, if I'm not mistaken. Or rosemary. Either one of those, you throw that in there at the very end. Oh, God, just a little bit because it's very strong. I want to say I can't remember. I think it's thyme that's stronger. I can't remember which one of the two is stronger than the other. Kind of like mustard and ketchup. Ketchup's not really a strong condiment, right? Mustard is definitely, just like on a sand. You know what I'm saying? Like you can taste it's just a little bit stronger of a taste. Sorry, we're getting like the food segment again here at lunch today as we kind of move sideways on the small caps. Nothing too crazy here. Still trying to hold this W. And that really might be it, Cousin Greg. Anyone else interested in SEP, whatever you call it, making this W. If that cracks, does it hold up still here? And it could a little bit. But at that point, there's no way if we're down at 23 that she's going to go back up to 39. It's got to hold here now at this point, kind of seeing where we're holding through lunch and getting in that first hour as we are right now. Boom, first hour in. It's got to hold right here. If it does not hold this 25.70, mid 25s, she's cooked. She's a cooked. Lord freaking mighty. Swear. How fast emails pile up is nutso. Nothing over in Dex Lobby either. Nothing over in Dex Lobby. Woo! There goes your short out of nowhere, right? There goes AREB. So that's what I'm talking about with AREB. It's so hard to get that. And then you're talking about going long. It's like, definitely not. I don't know about going long. If you do, make it a quick one. Boom, right back down. It's right down to it's just, not that great. A lot of the small cap plays are kind of just pooping out right now. SPY getting that nice little spike, the new high of day. Nothing too crazy from large caps right now. Really more so sitting out to the right. A lot of it could be the lead up to Trump. When does Trump talk? Is that 2 Eastern in Miami? What time does Trump talk? When's the Trump talk? Anyone remember? AK just humbled senior like a blind man. It's okay, Love Chip. I've seen a lot of these tickers before. I have seen them, my man. It's just watching this shit day in, day out, you know. And a lot of it, you know, I just... Because I soak it in. That's what I was saying earlier, kind of like to Detmar. You just due diligence. I just have that ingrained into me where I'm like, I always have... Well, I had that already, where it's like, I want to be right. I want to figure this out. I'm going to die. Like, you can ask Avery, my mom. It's just like, when I start something, I don't finish it. Like, I'm going to figure this out, or I'm going to finish this job, like, before I move on to the next thing. And that's just... So I'm always like, I want to figure this out. I want to know why. And so I'll just always remember tickers. Like, I mean, why this ticker and what it does. And so then you just get to the point of now it's just stored up with this log of all these trades you've looked at throughout the years. And like I said, I used my analogy back in the day was, okay, that's, you know, when you see a pizza, you know what a pizza looks like. Or when you see a hamburger, you know, or a sandwich or soup, or you go soup, broccoli, baked potato. I'm at Jason's Deli. What, you know, yeah, tea, coffee, ice cream. Oh, I love Jason's Deli. Low key, that shit's good. So, you know, oh, God, that shit's fire. I love those sandwich shops like that. Jason's Deli's fire, though. Get salad, get the sandwich, get the ice cream at the end. It's like a unhealthy way to be healthy, you know, because you know you're going to get that ice cream. Love some McAllister's. Anywho. But, you know, you're like, that's spaghetti. That's Italian food. That's enchilada. That's tacos. That's what at least my brain does. It kind of jumbles those together where I remember, okay, I've seen AREB before. Now, of course, recently, but I'm saying like ticker in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2020, right? How many times I've seen that same exact look. That's pizza. That's, whatever you want to call that, but I've seen that ticker. You know, I see it, I'm like, oh, that's pizza. That's Mexican food. That's ice cream. That's a cheesecake. You know, it's just your brain, you know, what's this? Polar bear, panda bear, you know, black bear, brown bear, Kodiak, grizzly. That's what my brain does. Now, I don't know if everyone does that, but that's what mine does, and makes me, and it helps. It's easier for me now, especially for helping you guys out, but just me down the line and what I'm doing. That's what I do. And if for the while, that's what I've been, you know, kind of told you guys. That's where I'm always, makes it easier for me, so to speak, anyway. Throw them all together like that. Good Lord, Dex Lobby really hasn't had anything since he said ow earlier and bang around or whatever. There really hasn't been much. It's like people just dip out after Deck dips out for the day. They're like, we out. We out. Yeah, I don't think there's anything today. I don't know why someone says the president talks today. And I think it's now, but it's the president greets, because J-Trades has his public schedule over, and Dex Live is Thursday today, the 24th. The president greets the prime minister of the Kingdom of Norway. I didn't know that's what they would call that. The Kingdom of Norway, right? Okay. But there's no, like... I guess that's what they're talking about, and it would be at 12:05. Is that now? Since it's 1:05 on his on the picture that Jay has, the president participates in a bilateral meeting with Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Norway in the Oval Office. The White House press pool will be there as well. That's just officially okay. I don't know. I don't see anything that's like, you know, where I thought I remember someone saying that earlier. Deck was someone that's just ingrained in my brain from earlier. Oh, mixed, yeah, the nice little pop up there. MN trades, nothing too crazy though. Little small little move up. This to me has the best chance, at least as of now. It's not the best chart. Well, I'd go okay. I got to go CEP because it's still holding its little channel. But at least from the look and the setup of still pushing really far up and over the VWAP right there, I would go with UPXI. 100% is the one that has a good shot to move up for the rest of the day. And OMEX, it's just the upper and lower VWAP bands are so... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna get. I don't know why I have UPXI on 2 different charts. Let me get that off over here. Just like there's really just nothing that great in large caps that I would tell you guys. Yeah, you got to run over here and trade this. Really has been like the slow. Couldn't even get it out. SPY's had a decent move, new high of day, came back actually with not much of a move above it, but bounced off an old high of day there, which was nice. It's had an okay move, but if you go through the rest of the large cap plays, you really haven't had. AMD was that was the other one that's had a good move over lunch. AMD would be your only other one. Everything else really hasn't been doing much. Tesla sideways at lunch. NVDA slow and steady matriculation up at lunch. You know, we're up like 50, 60, 70 cents. Not a lot, but a little bit. Yeah, there's Google, which I'm going to watch, but there's not a lot going on with Google right now. I'm sure that's a lot into anticipation of earnings later. ARM, though, finally, now looking at it, actually had a bigger day today. So ARM with a nice good pop and actually squeeze here at lunch, and we'll see if it doesn't squeeze for more. It's in a tight bull flag. So I'll watch ARM. AMD is pretty similar to ARM today. Those look better than NVDA for the chip plays, chip companies, whatever you want to call it. UPXI, again, let's see if we hold up over 1240.50 right here, this bounce from earlier. That's the key. If we don't, again, I feel there'll be one more bounce, but it's not again, no one's got the mob right now is my point. No one's got the mob. This is very low volume. Volume's died out. Of course, this play could take the volume back. I just don't see it coming right now, though, honestly. Got to get over that VWAP. That's going to be key. 28.50.75 area right through there where we failed at, right? We can see that's going to be the strong resistance. Clearing over 29. Definitely, I don't see how it doesn't immediately pop close to 31-ish or so. We'll go 30-30 to start off with, minimum. But then I feel like it could come up into the 31s, and this old support area will be the new resistance, kind of where we halted up at. That actually ended up being a great bounce play finally down the line, oddly enough. You know, for a good half, well, actually over an hour. You know, so very weird to see that later on. First doesn't work. Kind of, I guess, doesn't in a way, right? A little bit of a bounce. A little bit. I mean, if you got in at 31.50, I mean, 33.50, $2 bounce in a minute's not bad. But then finally get some true bounces and holds for a while. That's going to be the key resistance on the way back up, just so you guys can pay attention and know what to be looking for. Know my trends and my kids. Finally shut down the window and good boy, boo. He did one of those deep breaths. I always kind of do it with him to like okay, dad's relaxed too. All curled up, sleeping over there like an angel now. Just got to be stern and stubborn. And I say stubborn, but I was always stubborn for a while, and not being just like letting him get away with it. I'm like, you're wearing him out. Like, he needs to do this. He doesn't need to be out the window, and then finally kind of gets comfortable. Okay, that's not it. And then, then he gets, it's like doing that where he almost passes out but doesn't. Almost passes out. Okay, he's passed out. Oh, no, that's not good. I want to go out the window. Windows closed. Blinds are closed. I turn the fan on and keep it darker. Well, darker-ish in here, where it's just the light bulb versus natural light coming in too. These over there all passed out. Sleeping like an angel. Tomorrow, oh, by the way, team, yeah, I will not be around tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be doing morning alerts. I will be off tomorrow. So tomorrow, I've got some stuff I need to take care of, unfortunately. I've got to head down. I've got to head to Dallas for the day and maybe there for the night. But I will be Not around tomorrow. I know I usually stream live on Friday. I'll let Deck know that I won't be around tomorrow. So tomorrow I will not be around. I will be off tomorrow. Oh, I'm doing morning alert. So I have a one-on-one in the morning. Got a one-on-one in the morning in pre-market. I'm going to get the morning alerts out as well. Right in, of course, before the opening bell. So you guys have the morning alerts. And I'll look to trade. I'm trading maybe. Hopefully. We'll see. Hopefully we're trading. I want to trade. I like to trade. I like to make money. But anyway, I'll be gone after that. There will be no live stream for me tomorrow or afternoon commentary. I will be gone. I'll have to leave essentially right when the open. I'm going to get that done. Because I have the morning alerts. You guys, I love you. But B or A, whatever. I have a one-on-one tomorrow. And so I have the one-on-one, and that's in pre-market. Pre-market is in like an hour and a half. That starts an hour and a half before the opening bell. So I'll be up I'll put my lobby up and live. So I will get my lobby up and live in the morning, an hour and a half before the opening bell. I'll look for my alerts on the horn, morning alerts, especially the small cap play. So I'll be up earlier than usual here recently. And the reason why is because Groot's been sleeping with me in bed. Avery's been in the living room. And we just aren't getting great sleep. And then finally when Groot's now finally getting it. It's like, yeah, this is like yay for me. Groot's finally getting comfortable and used to the bed. He always hated it, but finally I could tell last night he's breaking in and finally going, okay, I can. Hey, I don't know what the first people did. This is, again, forever ago. When we first got him, when he got on a bed, couch fine. Anything, any furniture in the living room. Bed, though, it's like he knew immediately he was on a bed and couldn't stay. He's got to be, like, hunkered down, and you try to move him, and he's, like, and he's 160, he's 160, 70 pounds. That was, like, anyway, it was, and so after the osteo and he had the leg removal, he got a little more comfy, but it was only where I laid on the Tempur-Pedic side. And I'd curl him up and get all the covers around him so he could curl up a certain. But that's it. If he, because like a human, they'll lay curled up one way for a while, and like a human, you want to then turn around. He would go to want to turn around, and he's like, nope, back the other. Then he didn't like land anyway. Then he'd always just want to go get in his bed, which was right beside it. Anyway, finally, so it's like mostly here recently, it's like and I'm not getting anyway. Finally getting sleep, and it's not till, and I'm like, oh, I just want to sleep a little longer. Well, tomorrow there's none of that. I got to get up for the one-on-one. So you'll have me an hour and a half before the opening bell. My lobby will be up and live, 8 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. An hour and a half, like I said, before the opening bell, looking for small cap trades, and then giving you large cap love as well. And then I'll be out right around the opening bell, and I'll probably be back sometime in after hours is probably when. Let's hope there are some more bangers tomorrow morning. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yes, Cousin Greg, and there was today. There was definitely today. Oh, go. Let's do something good tonight, Patriots. Patriots, yeah, it is draft night. It is, you're on the clock. You're on the clock. I don't know who is first pick. Who has first pick this year? Tay, you out? You're out of here, Tay? Just like that, you're out? Just like that, bro? Yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll get something big. Hopefully tomorrow, and I'll leave my stream up for you guys while I'm gone. So I'll leave the computer up and going. So you'll have the I'll have my 4 favorite plays. I'll leave the spy in the middle, like always, right? I'll have that up. So you'll have, because I know Deck, only covers one stock at a time, and I want you guys over here alert. And I'll say that, hey guys, don't leave my lobby ghost town. I want you guys chatting up in here I want to come back when I'm here. Probably should be at the and if it is in Power Hour, I'll jump on the mic. But it's either if I'm saying the night, it won't be. I won't be back until Saturday or Sunday. That's just to do with the house we have down there and thinking about getting rid of it like we talked about. And we've just kept it for tax reasons, and we may still do that. Anywho, but that's right, Titans, fucking Titans. My buddies feel so bad for him. That's his favorite team. And they were so close there for a while with Derrick Henry, and Tannehill just wasn't going to be able to get it done. They need more of a defense, with that. That offense was decent even before that Chris Johnson, but they need that Bronco. Like when the Broncos won it, they had all that offense, but without the defense. Anyway, we can go through other teams, but throughout the years that have been that way, where they need some sort of a defense usually to help them out, especially a team like that. It's one thing when you got Pat Mahomes, and even when we had, Manning, you can get real far with a badass offense, but you need some sort of a defense most times. Titans never just had that good of a defense. It was always okay. So that's where they need to start, but they'll probably start with Cam Ward. And Cam Ward is not the answer. Cam Ward's going to be a bust. I'll tell you right now, the quarterback out of Miami, and I think that's the person that's supposed to be the first pick, if I'm not mistaken, is Cam Ward. And they're going to probably take him because they need a quarterback. He's going to suck. Ryan Tannehill will end the NFL career more yards, more touchdowns, and he came out as a wide receiver from Texas A&M. I watched him in college. Played quarterback and wide receiver, but he was originally a wide receiver because it was Arkansas. It's the Southwest Classic, Arkansas versus A&M, every year in Jerry's world, and started back up again like 2010, something like that. We won the first 3 or 4 years. It was badass, and then since then we've just been getting our ass. Well, not ass kicked. We've lost so much. It's like you gotta be kidding me. Started off on the hot streak, beating Tannehill. Yeah, it's been here since. There you go. Need to get. Oh God, yeah. Gonna get what? There you go. Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean by that too. Yeah. Oh, I know. I was there. I had to pay taxes. Well, obviously, I had to freaking pay. May the 4th be with you. Yeah. Well, that's coming up, Tay. You got a couple of weeks for that one, and then Revenge of the 5th, aka Cinco de Mayo. Ay! But oh man, Cam Ward bust. Anyone want to talk draft? I'll tell you right now. Cam Ward bust. Tell you right now. NFL draft. Mock. What we got here? We got mock 3.0 or 8.0. What the hell? Let me get it. Let's see what we got here. The NFL.com to the draft simulator. Oh. Yeah, so Cam Ward, they have Travis Hunter or Ashton Jenney maybe going up there. Abdul Carter. I don't know some of these guys. I will say that. I'm calling Cam Ward though bust. Cam Ward's gonna be a bust though at that top pick. And that's going to be crazy. They only have one quarterback going in the first round. A lot of these guys do. And last year set the NFL record with 7. I think it was 7 quarterbacks drafted in the first round. I think Travis Hunter's going to be a bust, honestly. I love how they say that he is the best player in the draft. I don't think he is. I think Travis Hunter's going to be somewhat of a bust. I don't think he's that good of a wide receiver. I don't think he's that good of a corner because he hasn't played both ways, and he's had to play both ways, and he's not been one. I think if he just played one, he'd be better at the other. I think he could be. I think he's gonna be somewhat of a bust because he's going to the Browns. Browns aren't going to know what to do with him. It's gonna be a bust. Where do they have Genty at here? Okay, they got him at. Okay, so they got some offenses. I can't ever do offensive linemen. I think Genty's a lock on the draft. Genty's a lock. I don't know a lot of this draft. This is a pretty weak draft, to be honest. Pretty weak compared to last year. Got a couple of stars. In there with Genty and Cam. I say Cam with Travis Hunter. I guess kind of Cam Ward. Abdul Carter, I know him too. He's definitely a stud. But it's got like this draft has like 4 or 5 people, and that's it. And it just kind of goes to, well, I guess we'll take him. We'll see if this guy works out. And this will be one of those drafts. I'll call it now. This will be one of those drafts where I could see a 2nd or 3rd rounder, or even a 4th rounder, maybe even later, as we've seen in the past with Tom Brady. A later round pick becomes the best player in the draft. It may not be a 1st rounder. I would have higher chances on a later round being one of the, unless it's Genty. To me, it's Genty out of that 1st rounder, or it's going to be someone from a later round. Maybe someone else that, like one of those linemen that's in the league for like 15 years, and he's, forget those guys. Not forget them, they're awesome, but you know what I mean. As far as like talent on the field, you want to go after. I'll leave the list on there. You go, since I'll be gone. Oh yeah, Tay, where you going? Where are you going, Tay? Or is that just today? Because you're in Friday, so you'll be back Monday. Travis Hunter's girl's going to mess him up. She'll be sleeping with his team. That's fine. I don't know who she is. I have no idea who Travis Hunter's girlfriend is. That's hilarious, though. Could happen. Just like the stupid idiot that was at Tennessee, the Nico Imilamanivo, and he wanted essentially whatever he was making a year and wanted to go to $4 million, and he wanted a brand new 2025 Bugatti Chiron. Then he gets booted from there. He has to go to UCLA, and then when taxes are taken out, he now ends up making like $800,000-$900,000. He has to take a price cut. Now he's going to be making less than $1 million a year. His brother did it. His brother came to Arkansas, was at Arkansas, and then he just did the same thing at Arkansas. And now the SEC is looking to sue them for breach of contract, and that needs to start happening to these guys. I think they need to make it to where they can't just transfer at will. Oh, I'm going to transfer every year for more money. I think that's ridiculous. I see it a lot in girls' college basketball like that. Haley Van Lith girl. She went from Louisville to LSU to TCU. Ring chasing, a.k.a. money chasing. Who's got the best team that's willing to pay me the most? And that's what college football and college basketball is really getting to. Friday Edmonton account. There we go. Okay, got to go pay to... I know that was tomorrow. That was Friday. Or later is my point, because you made it sound like you're going to be gone for a minute, kind of, sort of. Uh-oh. She still hasn't gone out of the channel yet. What are we going to do here, Seppy, Jeppy, back under 25, 50, 60 area. Watch for the crack back on down. Not a lot going on. That Risky Biscuits 1250 high. Old resistance area becomes new support. Last great bounce right there. Still has a chance to squeeze. Omex still holding the wop. ARM's still kind of up in a tight channel up to the top. Google as well. AMD's had a little bit of a pullback. Again, kind of like SPY has. Nothing too much we're missing in large cap plays as of right now. Over lunch, there's really not a lot going on. And that's usually been the case unless there is someone talking or they have something going on. Whether it's JP, it's been Trump. We don't have that today. I don't think we have anything tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. The only thing we have later to move the rest of the day, the market, would be, in my opinion, Google and after hours to see if we, or if something, of course, comes out of nowhere that I'm not expecting. Nice levels provided this morning on PLTR. Not trading, but watching it today. Nice. I haven't looked at it today. PLTR. What did I say as the ultimate? I said normal high of day was yesterday's high of day, if I'm not mistaken. What was my ultimate high of day for PLTR? $107. Here she goes. She about to see that 107 coming on up there, boy. Where's the Aussie chicken chat, too? Hopefully, I don't know if she's in chat today. What did I tell you? Oi, oi, oi. Hold on to your boy. PLTR. I don't know why Deck doesn't hold on to his plays longer like that. He'd be banking so much right now. My God, hold on to those plays. Good job, though, Aussie chick. She's like, oh, yeah. Good job. I told you, though. I told you she'd going back up. Not to worry and cut it. I told you not to do that. No. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, ray gun over there. All right. So we're still watching Sepp here. Still watching Sepp. Good job, Aussie chick, though. Good job, girl. Holding on to that like I talked to you about. Don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. You're gonna hold on to it and make some money, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Hopefully that's helping the old trading account out over there, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know where you're going to scale out, though, you know, on the way up, but 110 isn't bad. 117, 16 isn't bad. You know, of course, all-time high 125 isn't bad. Got to take some profit in anywhere into that region, Aussie Chick, for sure. Don't take all of it, though. Do not take all of it. If anything, half, 3/4 at most. Don't take all. You leave it. You're going to regret not having that 2 or 3 years from now. I promise you. Just to hold on to, just a little insurance. You know, just a little savings account. I'm still in, you know, I don't know how many shares you got in originally, but you'd like it because it's going to keep going up forever and ever. I say forever and ever. There'll be a base point and then it kind of starts chopping around, but you're going to like it too because it's just going to keep going up for the next few years. Like every play pretty much does. We have pullbacks, but then we go back on up to where we came from, then set new all-time highs. And it's just the process of stock trading. Rinse and repeat, my friends. Still looking for UPXI to squeeze. UPXI to squeeze. All right, so SEP on the way down possibly. UPXI on the way up for that squeeze. OMEX, like I talked about with the upper and lower VWAP band, flattened out really tight, and they actually are caving into one another pretty decently. I would say possibly done and channeling out for the day. Not a lot of good movement. All right, Aussie Chick, yeah, holding for years. She says, I'm going to hold this for years. Because I'm going to be counting my beers when I hold this for years. I'm trading PLTR. I go see my mom and tell her she's the bomb and tell her she better trade PLTR too. I'm going to shoot you straight. You can't hate when you're trading PLTR. When you're trading PLTR. Yeah, that'll be you. Still holding on. Talking about the Titanic. Well, that was in PLTR back in 2024. Let me tell ya. I got in at the price of... I'm old as fuck. Yeah, you are, Granny. Damn. I didn't even know that PLTR was around back then. Well, it was, Sonny. Let me tell you about it. There was this guy named BB52 or something like that. I can't remember. Had a couple of letters and a couple of numbers. He was a hell of a guy. He used to shake that booty like he had up, just like his mama gave it to him. Look at a nice little uptrend. I didn't see this till I love doing this coming back through and just noticing these like later. These uptrend, right? Whatever you want, but how parallel they are. Right, and then we crack it. Now we're out of that trend. The beautiful trend on SPY, because I saw one over here and we have one on Q's as well. Q's has the exact same sort of uptrend channel. Oh, cool. Just checking. Always check his breathing. Tell you one that's been moving like a son of a gun here recently is NFLX. Netflix has been almost up to 1,100 all-time high, new all-time high, but Netflix has had some big days here recently. Big one on Tuesday, big one here on Thursday. She's been trucking. They don't call her Mother Trucker for nothing. Ye old mother trucker, don't you know about her? Questions you guys have, stocks you want to go over, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know, let me know, wow. Nice uptrend right here. This is pretty tight, actually, now that I look at it. Boom, shakalaka, and the leeka. Boom, shakalika. Boom, shakalika. See, old resistance, new support. That's pretty. That's pretty right there. Watch for a trend line crack on down. Now, again, that spread, I know, yeah, that spread's pretty nasty on up XI, but you could get a few cents out of it, I'm betting. That, you know, your main target would be about 1245, 1250. For that trend line crack, you'd want to take some at 1275. Of course, it depends on when you got filled. Where's your entry point? Let me know, yeah. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. Underrated meal, Sloppy Joe's. Pretty good stuff. I love all food. I think we've talked about this many a time, though. Oh, Sloppy Joe's. Really, like the large caps, it's like they're anticipating something here. Just they're up in this uptrend channel. Not a lot going on. Really not a lot of range for this usual SPY here recently. Now, old SPY would be big range. Would look more like bigger range. Now moving, you know, $1.50 in lunch is normal. Or just having a range of about $1.50. But this does look like it's setting up poised for a move in power hour into the closing bell. Could be a lot, like I said, that we get driven by Google. Nice trend, though, right there for the SPY. Cool. All right, we're just sitting here. We're sitting chilling. Ain't got. Oh, we're not cracking yet. Got to reclaim that VWAP in 28.75 for the move up. Well, we do have on a 3-minute time frame. Candlestick has confirmed on that trend crack here. Probably could have got actually a better entry. Low volume equals what? Tighter spread? No, not really actually at all. Not in this case. Play has still got a pretty darn big spread right there. That's very, you got to be very careful trading that team. I guess I'll have to go look it up. Yes, I do. Oh, well. I don't have it on my computer. I do not. Okay. Caught the step with the break of the view up. There you go. Yeah, quick little scout. There you go. Yep. 875 was going to be a little tough right here. Let's see if we can actually candlestick confirm over it. I'd be careful in the 1 minute with confirmation at this point in the day. I'd be probably trying to go for the 3 for a longer trade too as well. So let's see if we get that. I'm telling you, that's looks to be our play right here as of now. Honestly, for any sort, large or small cap, I don't see anything else that's really. All right, 875 we're holding. No, 875. Right around there. 29. We talk about. Like we talked about there. There's my mind going a million miles an hour. I'm getting that from right there. See, like right through there, team, where I'm putting my crosshairs at. That's where I'm getting that 875 roll into 29, and that's why that little corridor, that 25-cent area, will be tough for CPEP. I keep saying CPEP, but for SEP. I keep wanting to add an extra letter to this play. I don't know why I'm like making it sound like it's Pep Boys or something. CPEP. Mentos. The fresh. Or the, what's it called? Mentos. The fresh maker. Or something like that. Mentos, the fresh maker. Can't say I've really had that many Mentos in my life. If I had any of them back in the day, I would get like anything like that other than gum. Would be doing the certs. I'd be doing certs. Isn't that what they're called? Mints, right? Yeah, certs. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought they were called. I always did certs. What were the little thing? What were the little small ones? The other ones too. What were the other ones that came in like a little? They were little bitty guys, and they had like in a little bitty clear thing. What were the other mints? Not were mint, but what were those things called? Tic Tacs. Tic Tacs, right? Tic Tacs. Tic Tacs. Wasn't they? Tic Tac. Yeah, Tic Tac. Yeah, Tic Tacs. Yeah, that was it. That was the other one. I like those the most. Tic Tacs. Yeah, Tic Tacs. Yeah, those are my jam. Oh, yeah, these guys. Yeah, Tic Tac. Yeah, these guys. Yeah. They make Sprite ones now? Oh, damn. Yeah, I like these. These are fun. Because you eat the whole damn thing, though. You'll eat the whole damn thing. That's what sucks about it. That's why I like gum. And we've had our gum comparison in the past. The bubble, the Bubblicious and the bigger. I love, certain gums. Big League Chew. That lasts a long time. Gotta love that Big League Chew. Great. These just don't last a long time. You don't suck on them. You want to chew them up immediately. Coke, Big Berry Adventure. Oh man, that looks good. Ooh, cinnamon. Tropical Adventure, strawberry. This looks like a good pack right there. Look how many they have. Intense Mint. Cherry Coke. Ooh, regular Coke. There's Cherry Coke again. Okay, orange. Berry mix. Give me orange. They don't have a grape one? They should just have a grape one. Just give me grape. All grape. Oh, she's claiming the WAP. She's claiming the WAP there. Let's see if we get that. We need that squeeze through 30. We got to get through 30 here for set. Oh, yeah, for sure, Cousin Greg. They're all still good. Yeah. I love all that kind of stuff. I mean, to me, it's candy. Any of that stuff, even if it's mints. Junior mints. I mean, I love those. Junior mints. I love those at the movie theaters. Love some junior mints. Those were great. Gotta love it. Gotta love some junior mints. Those are good. Raisinets. What were the mints? Let's see, back to mints. On these right here. It actually came up and knew what I was wanting to Google after that. These guys. Weren't these... You get these at... Was it Olive Garden handsies out at the end? I mean, look at the rating. 495, 4947, 48. Everybody loves the Andes. Those are good. Those are good. Oh, yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Okay, I thought it was Olive Garden. Group. Those are the good old days. Those were the good old days right there. Especially when you go grocery shopping, you know, you're at the checkout line and they have all that different, you know, candy right there, the little individual packs. I just never got that. I guess they just wanted something cold. How much they're ripping you off though. But when people, it's always funny how they do that. And I'm like, I don't know, whatever. But when they're in the checkout line and they get like one of those little, like the 16-ounce bottle of Coke, it's like $2, $1.50 or $2. You can go get a 2-liter for the same price, maybe even cheaper if it's on sale. Oh man, they always get you for that stuff when they check out. Oh man, I want some shit. Like, you know, get some shit like beef jerky, all that stuff up front. It's overpriced so much for those small bags. You can go get a full bag of Doritos for $2.50, $3.50, or you can get that one up front for like $2.50. Same with like a 2-liter. You can get a 2-liter for $1.50, or you can get that little bottle up front, 16 ounces. I'm like, what are you? They're gouging you. That's where they're making all their money. You idiot! I say making all their money, but making a lot of their money. All right, last few minutes here, team. I got a one-on-one that starts up here in about 30 minutes. So speaking of Trevor, I got a one-on-one in 30 minutes from now. And the main reason why, my second afternoon one rescheduled. That opened up the door for me to get Groot into the vet today, which is awesome. And because this was actually a couple days ago we were scheduled. So that was, I left open just to have Thursday afternoon off. At least, well, one off. I'd still have one to do. But I was like, oh, cool, we'll get off a little early today, so to speak. Get into Friday. Well, glad that happened, and then luckily, anyway. So I have a one-on-one here in 30 minutes, and then I have to get Groot, and then I'm going to feed the pack, and then Groot has his vet appointment, 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 my time, which is about a 30-minute drive into the vet to the one that can do the optometrist. What is it? Oh man, I suck at the word now. I can't. I gotta see the word. Oh my god, I can't say it. Ophthalmologist. I can't even say the word. The eye doctor. Oh my god. Ophthalmologist. There we go. Thank you. Now I'm saying it right. I have to look at the word. Ophthalmologist. Ophthalmologist. I got to hear the word. Ophthalmologist. There we go. Yeah, eye doctor, correct. Yeah, there. But anyway, I have to see one of these guys. Ophthalmologist. Well, I'm not going to see one today, unfortunately, because there's not one in state that's here all day, every day. I did have to go to Memphis again for that. But there is a vet here, or a veterinary clinic that I've taken him to before that can actually diagnose the glaucoma, and that's what we're going in for, Hung Woo. Ophthalmologist. Is there an ophthalmologist here? Ophthalmologist, anybody? I just have to say it a ton, and I finally get it in my brain. It's like osteosarcoma. I could not say that word. I'd fark it up every time when Bella first got it in 2021, and even after that. I was like, what's it? What? Until I hear it enough and say it enough. Ophthalmologist. I have to do that, and then finally I can say the word, and as soon like when I bring it up. I don't have to do that. I'm like, what is it? Ophthalmologist. Still outside. Oh, Google. Before I'm done, let me give Google alerts. All right, I'll go Google here. Let's do it, shall we, team? My level was the breakout point, 164. My ultimate high of day is 162. So over 162, over 1. So if we get over 164 in earnings, watch for a pop up. If we get over 164, watch for the pop up. Over 164, I think minimum she hits 167, then she hits 170. Over 170, I think the most you're going to get out of it's 173.50. You might see a touch into the 175s. On the way down, your crack level, where you go get that crack. Under 156. If we see under 156, your next level is going to be 154. And that to me is going to be kind of like 164. Under 154, she's a magnet in my opinion to 152. Then down probably to this 148.50 area. Somewhere in there. Magnet. If it cracks under 148, it definitely is going to be going down probably somewhere in the mid to low 140s. I don't know that we'll hit 139. We could, but that would be caps. I think caps is going to be 145 to 143, somewhere in here, 146 to 143. On the way up, that 173 to 175. Same thing for Google. The levels are just off a tad, not by much. Whoopsie doopsie flipsy flops. Over 162 is a breakout point. Over 162. Yep, it's 171 to 175, 171 to 175. Over that 162 mark right here. And then back to the bottom side, back under 154, 153.50. And then your break end all is going to be 152. Under 152 is a magnet to 150. And then for sure, then down to 146. 146, base of the lows, could find its way to around 142, 140, somewhere in here. I doubt she sees 137. And there are your levels on Google Tronius. Yeah, thank you, ophthalmologist. Yeah, exactly. Gotta you have to say it like 100 times. Let's see. I'm sure she only 2 trades on the veteran of 540. Yeah, oh yeah. Yep, there you go. If anything, Detmar, do the demo. I know. I'm pretty much done here. All right, here's my website for the one-on-ones. Need any help? Sign up today. One-on-ones Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Pre-market, opening bell, lunch, after hours, power hour, you name it. I help you out Monday through Friday while the stock market's moving, and any day that you need, I got you. I work the times and, of course, different days for you for that reason. So going over trades, watching, of course, getting into trades, but just more importantly, helping you out. The mental, the psychological, the therapy type of side is huge as well. You got any help at all, my rates are cheaper than anyone that does these. Hardly anyone does these, obviously. You can see that no one does one-on-ones with traders. I'm pretty much the only one that does, and especially in market hours for the price I charge. There is my YouTube and Instagram free information. Go follow. Go subscribe. I promise you, you'll like the free information. Go look up stuff over my YouTube. It's video library heaven for stock trading. There is my morning alert sign up link. It's $1 a day. It's $30 a month. You get small cap plays like SEP this morning when I said watch and where it should go to. Levels it can go to. Watch for the breakout zones and what to be looking for. The short that also there was a quick little short under plays like BCT, whatever. I got you covered in pre-market. Small cap 100%. Going long and going short. I don't, I'm not a judge there and saying, I've got it, it's this like that or the other, or I'm biased. No. I short more because usually in small caps, those plays, there's more shorts available. Not that many great longs, but when there is a good long, I will alert it and what to trade. Then I get into large cap plays, what your levels should be for the day. Like Cousin Greg said, PLTR pretty good for the day. Let's go back over to PLTR. I said ultimate high of day this play could get to in market would be 107. Whammy, Calito, Sammy Suitos. So if you need help, small caps, large caps, going long, going short with levels, I got you covered. What to trade at the bell? When there are days and there are trades to be had at the bell, I say this is your trade. Go trade this. If you need any help, sign on up. Stop being a scaredy cat. Like Cousin Greg says, wouldn't be invaluable to have a 90% win rate trader. Discuss and analyze small caps, important large caps, everything in between every day. $30 a month, you can get it. Support resistance, trade ideas, even cooking tips, and the picks because they're so great. The picks are just amazing. Thanks for yes, always. Lost boys, lost girls, little love for Groot. Everyone think about him. Say let it be glaucoma. And unfortunately, my son is just going blind in one eye, and he'll have the other eye. And we're on it early. Glaucoma for Groot, not cancer, right? Let's go. Let's go, Groot. Glaucoma. All right? Think about them. One more round for group. Let's go, big boy. Love you guys. See you in the morning. Don't forget, I'll only be here for pre-market into the opening bell, and then I'll be gone all day tomorrow. Lost boys, las girls. See ya in the morning. Until then, oi, oi, oi. And have a good night. And hey, don't forget about the draft. Go Broncos. I hope they get moved up and get a running back. Hope they pick something good. Draft night, baby. First round. Time for some beers and some burgers, baby. French fries, queso tonight. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. See you tomorrow, team.
Got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere, and I've lost my light. For I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. Now I know I've got to run away. I've got to get away. You don't really want any more from me to make things right. You need someone to hold you tight, and you think love is to pray, but I'm sorry, I don't pray that way. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. Don't touch me, please, I cannot stand the way you tease. I love you though you hurt me so. Now I'm gonna pack my things and go. Tainted love, tainted love, tainted love, tainted love. Touch me, baby, tainted love. Touch me, baby, tainted love. Tainted love. Tainted love. Tainted love.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.